Hello everybody, welcome to Live, Laugh, Love Tarot World by Nikki. I am Nikki. Today it's Pisces Day, finally. I'm sorry that it took me forever to get to it. I had kids all weekend and when they're running around, it's just not a good reading. So the energy is right today, so I'm going to give you a good reading. What I've got for you before we start, I always do a little channel message first before I give out my cards because I'd like to make sure that everybody knows exactly what I'm doing. What I'm channeling, so that way you can hear and see what it is that I am. Over here, let's do that. First of all, Pisces, you've been head down working hard. I'm hearing you're balancing out your finances, you're doing what you love, and now you're on your trajectory of your North Node. I'm hearing new beginnings, possibly in love, but mostly your job. Someone's watching you though from around. I see a little peep, and also I've had this monitoring. I'm feeling like it's a monitoring spirit, so we're going to see what the cards have to say about that. But I don't have any insects in my home, but there's been this gnat that's been bugging me all morning, so I set a little trap for him. Hopefully, whenever I put out certain liquids, they like to come out, so I'm trying to trap it. So there's somebody that's following you around, possibly watching and spying what you're doing. I don't know if that's for you or for me, but we're going to figure it out. I have a feeling it could be both, but somebody's jealous of your transformation. You finally put yourself first, and that's bothering somebody. So here it is. You can pause it, read it if you like. So let's get going and see what it is that I'm picking up for you, Pisces. Welcome. You're the last one that I've done, but I'm going to give you a very good read because you've been so patient. So I'm going to see what is the current energy for my Pisces. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. So we're going to get the current energy for you. I thank you all for my new subscribes. Thank you all for those who continue to follow and support me. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Nikki's Live, Laugh, Love Tarot World family. All that are new, welcome, and those that are rejoining as well. I appreciate you. Without you, I can't possibly grow at all. And if you want to know more about me, you can reach out in the description box. Okay, current energy for the Pisces. Current energy. Wow. All right, one. There it is. Stand your ground. Absolutely. Current energy, you're standing your ground. You're 7. You're fighting for what is yours, and you're not letting anybody come in and swoop down. That's kind of the vibe I also was getting, is somebody in your energy doesn't want to help you, but then when you're successful, likes to ride in on the sunset and take, or at least take, if not take, enjoy the fruits of your labor when they don't want to do anything themselves. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, and you're standing up to these people. 7. You're getting messages from the divine, and you're following that, and you're taking the lead in your own life is what I'm heard. Yeah, and you're going to have fulfillment of all your wishes at the bottom of the deck. That's coming in. That's what I'm getting. Again, finances, you're balancing your finances, and you're about to get rewarded financially, which you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Boom. Fulfillment of your wishes. That's what you're doing. You're putting your needs, your wishes ahead of anybody else's. Pisces, that's fantastic news. So that's your current energy. We're going to pull, yep, I heard the Wizard of Oz and Wonderland deck. We're going to get some clarifiers on your current energy. I'm reading for somebody who's a beautiful soul, too many, although I did see the High Priestess and the Knight, yeah, and an empath. Yeah, I'm heard. Look at those. So you are the High Priestess, again, getting information from the Most High. Because you're an empath, you help other people, and you feel people's energies, and somebody that's around you knows this and feels good in your energy and doesn't want to let that go, from what I'm hearing. This in and out energy person. This person loves to come in when things are good, revels in the secret about your downfall, secretly hopes you fail because they want you for themselves, is what I'm hearing. These are major arcana. You know who this person is, I'm being told. You know who this energy vampire, thank you very much, is. So we'll see if that comes back out. But you know, and I've also blessed, and I already do that off camera, but just so you know, I always bless my space, make sure that nothing can come in. And I do shuffle the decks, but I like to do a little bit of shuffling on camera so people don't think I preset my cards. I don't. I can't possibly pull these cards out. I couldn't possibly pull the cards that I want to say what I've downloaded first, which is crazy how the cards do that themselves. I don't have to work that hard. I'm not that smart. I can't do it. Let the spirit do it for me. All right, so you're standing your ground. Let's see what this energy is about. Can I get some clarifiers from my Pisces? You're starting to stand up for yourself. You're starting to show people who you really are, your authentic self. you have your head down. You could be an earth angel. You could be somebody that's definitely, you're a Pisces, so you're in your water sign feelings. You're somebody that leads with the heart. That would make sense of why the empath came out. That's fantastic. You're standing against your 10 of Pentacles. You know it's coming in. I'm talking to somebody who knows they're about to come into some money. They're about to come into a great relationship of some kind, whether it's business. I'm thinking financial business. You are on the path of wealth, of freedom, of wealth. And somebody, I'm getting the feeling, and my nose is itching, yes, we're getting the feeling that somebody wants to come in and enjoy that money with you. Spirit says no. What you have done is left this person at the curb, I heard. Okay, you dropped them off at the curb, and now you're taking off. This person, whoever this person is watching and spying behind you, yes, I feel it. Yes, whoever is watching you is watching and waiting for this moment to come in so they can swoop down and contact you and go, hey, remember me? If they're not already in your life, they're just somebody who just comes in and out, waits for good news, comes in and tries to and thinks that you're going to allow them to play in that energy, and you're not going to. Spirit says you are not to allow this energy back into your life, your circle of knowledge, of your circle of abundance. I heard they are not. They had to leave your life in order for this to happen. If you allow this person back in, you're going to lose your abundance. So don't do that. Nobody from the past shall return, and they're going to try. But you're responsible for allowing that person to keep your boundaries up, I heard. Keep your boundaries up. That's why the 7 is here. Thank you. You're keeping that boundaries. I heard no one's coming in and taking a dime anymore from you. Good job, Pisces. They're not going to play on your heart anymore. Whoever this person is thought can play on your empathic soul, that you would go ahead and just share whatever money and abundance you got coming in. No, I don't think so. What more about the 10 of Pentacles? You could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yes? Yeah. Oh, look at that. King of Pentacles. Bingo. Earth sign. Somebody wants to come in and act like a King of Pentacles that didn't do jack shit for this money. Thank you. Someone who wants reward without effort. That is not where you're coming from anymore, Pisces. You see this person who they are. You no longer are going to deal with. You're the King of Pentacles now. I heard you're it. You're pouring into your own cup. You don't give a rat's ass about what anybody else wants. Good job, Pisces. That's how it should go. That's your current energy. You're standing your ground. You're unapologetic of what you're going and who you're doing and what you're doing it with. You've got new beginnings and money, and it's going to lead to the 10 of Pentacles. You're already at the King of Pentacles. You feel rich even if you've got no money coming in. You feel more wealthy now because you dropped this turd at the toilet bowl, and now you've got more money than you know what to do with because you're not giving it away. Good job. Do not give anything else, including your energies, what Spirit is saying. Do not give away anything that people, it's a blessing to be in your energy, I heard. It's a blessing to be around you, and that's why these people do it. That's why. Good job. What else? Why is the King of Pentacles and this abundance? I mean, this is big time cash you got coming in. Big energy, big money. Look at this. It's beautiful. This is the Oz kingdom. You're going to inherit the kingdom. This is your given, God, divinities given. It doesn't get any better than this, other than the Sun and the 10 of Cups, which I did see in the pre-shuffle. Somebody wants to come in and rain on your 10 of Cups. They don't like it when you're happy, because when you're happy, they're not. They don't want you to give any of your energy away to anybody else, whoever this person is. Boy, I already don't like this person already. Or maybe that's just a group of people, could be. Maybe it's a family. That happens all the time. Family comes out of the woodwork when people pass away, or family comes out of the woodwork when you win the lottery. When you win, keep your wins to yourself right now. There's no need to don't bring anybody else into your world that doesn't need to be there. If they weren't there when you're down, then they certainly shouldn't be there when you're up. That's what Spirit is saying. One more. Can I give one more to clarify this beautiful energy right here for my collective Pisces? What is the Pisces? One more. Thank you. I knew it. This came out in the pre-shuffle. Ace of Pentacles, baby, more money. A new beginning. You've got the silver slippers. You've got the ruby slippers. Whatever the color. These aren't ruby here, but there's a ruby in the picture. You got a new beginning that's leading to the 10 of Pentacles. You're probably in charge of this. If you're not a CEO or you're somebody of importance that has to do with this growth, without you, they can't make it. So whatever this partnership that you got coming in, I'm surprised I haven't seen the 3 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Pisces. Oh my Lord, I don't have my little bell. I left it over there. There's no more juggling. Somebody, there's the Five of Swords behind the Five of Pentacles in reverse. There is somebody is not happy. And we're going to find out who that is. Your current energy is you got a new beginning. Again, working hard, keeping your head down, doing what makes you happy with your new beginnings, balancing your finances, and you're going from the 1 to the 10 overnight almost. Because you are in charge of your finances. You're standing your ground. That's your current energy. That's amazing. Amazing, Pisces. I don't even want to pull anymore because this is fantastic news. Certainly. Let's just pull a clarifier of the light seers just to... I don't even want to... It's like, this is so good. I can't even believe it. Good job. You're being true to who you are. You're holding tight to your heart chakra. You're following your heart, which is what you need to be doing. That's why you're here. And you're starting it's like huge. Whatever this is, it's divinely ordained, Pisces. God has put this on the timeline for you. It's happening within 7 weeks for sure. 7th month. It started in July possibly, and it's now crescendoing up to a beautiful start. It's got a good foundation, whatever this is, because it's built with the castle here. It's got a good foundation, and that's what needed to happen. It took a little bit of time. I had the Temperance came out, the Patient card came out in the pre-shuffle. You had to be very patient with this. This took a long time to get to where you are, but it had to go this way. That's the only way that Spirit's saying it's the only way it had to be, because it wouldn't have been solid if it didn't go that way. Certain things that you don't see behind the scenes, I heard, had to be in place before this took place. So it felt like an eternity. I know. Godly, I know that. Can I get a clarifier on all this money? What is going on for the Pisces? I'm jelly, man. I accept this too for my own life, but I love this for you because this is something that you've been carefully crafting. You've been quiet about it, which is good. You don't want to share your good news because people come in and wish you bad. You don't want that. You want to keep everything under the vest, because if you don't want anybody to sabotage your crap, here's a few cards for this. This is a little story. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Beautiful. You've listened to your heart. This is the minor for the High Priestess, the minor arcana for the High Priestess, Queen of Cups. You're a Pisces, so there you go. Yes, baby, you had a transformation. Major arcana, the Death card is here with the Nine of Swords in reverse. You're no longer upset. You're no longer crying the blues about what took place, why it happened. You understand why, whatever. You might have had a very, Nine of Swords in the reverse is good. That means you're over any heartbreak that you might have had. And I did a the other day. It said emotionally withdrawn and after heartache and loss. You might have had a heartache. I tried to do your reading the other day and I got called away and I couldn't do it. But I looked at it and it's very similar to what I did here. You have dealt with not only emotional heartbreak, because the cups are here, but you've released it. You notice how her hands are up in the air. You released this to the universe, to God, and you gave it to God, whatever this is. Pisces, you said, I'm done. I've made the transformation. It's in the upright. Good job. This is not a death. There may have been physical death, but this isn't a death of the old you. This is the death of the old Pisces who would have given everybody everything and left nothing for themselves. You decided to put that heartbreak in the past. You absolutely are going forward with a heart as light as a feather. Thank you, Spirit. I heard that. Heart as light as a feather now, which now you can bring in all the spiritual abundance that you deserve, because you're not going to give it away to people that don't deserve it. Spirit wants to give it to you, but you would give it away, and it's not up for them to have. It's up for you to have. And you are going to be discerning and only giving things to the people that deserve it. Thank you, Spirit. You're seeing people for who they really are, and you're not going to give them anything they don't deserve. They didn't work for it. You'll help people that help you, but you're not going to help anybody else that didn't help you. From now on, you're only going to be putting yourself first before anyone else, and you're going to share, but you're only going to share with people that deserve it. Thank you, Spirit. Good job. Good job. Can I get anything else on this current energy for Pisces? Then we're going to move into the future energy. Then we're going to find out who this a-hole is over here. Future energy, current, anything else more on this? One more, I heard, just one more. One more to sell it all home in the current energy for my Pisces. What else is going to help clarify? Well, we got 3, but that was nice, unbelievable. Yeah, you're done with hurting, you're done with all that. You've truly forgiven this, whatever this is, but doesn't mean that somebody else doesn't want to come in and wreck your day. So look, we're going to find out any more in this current energy. One more in the current energy for Pisces. Oh, there it is. I heard just, yep. Ha 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 ha. Yes. 4 of Pentacles. You're hanging on to what you believe. You're not, again, you're keeping everything close to the vest. You're not giving away any more money or your time or anything that you have that you hold dear to anyone who doesn't deserve it. Thank you. And what you don't see at the bottom there. Yeah. victory. Another Knight of Wands, another Knight of Wands. Again, that's what you don't see coming. Could be somebody trying to roll in again, trying to come in and take your thunder, but it ain't gonna happen. Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna leave this here for a second. Stand your ground. Again, you're standing your ground. That's your current energy. You're no longer taking any fake, phony, or false people. You're no longer dealing with anybody who wants to steal from you, whether that's your time, energy, money, anything. There's no more of that because you've fully transformed. You fully have changed how you see things. You've gotten it down from the divine. You're in tune with all your chakras that are in alignment. You feel amazing. You don't look like you've been through the hell and back, but you have been. Spirit saying you've been through it all. You've done the hard work. You've done more work than most people have done in a lifetime, and you could be young. Doesn't matter if you're 80, 70, 10, 15. You've done, well, 10, probably not, but 20, 25. It doesn't. You are somebody who's spiritually knowledgeable for your age, far beyond your years, is what I'm hearing. And you just had to love yourself first. That was your life's mission. It may have taken a whole lifetime to learn to put yourself first, but you've done it. And now you know how important it is to pour into your own cup before anybody else's. Good job, good job, good job. Let's get your current, oh, you did current, excuse me, your future energy. Spirit is so proud of you. I'm hearing congratulations from your angels and spirit guides. They've helped you along the way, but you did all the heavy lifting. You may have got off path for a tiny bit, but you needed to learn some of these lessons, sometimes more than once. But that's okay. You have reconciled past life hurts as well as current lifetime hurts. And your ancestors and spirit guides are proud because not only have you cleared the karmic for yourself, you've also cleared ancestral karma. So now everybody that comes after you is going to have a good life. There's no more paying for past debts. Everybody that's on the planet that's incarnating now is coming in from your ancestry, I've heard. From your ancestry is going to have a clean slate to where now there won't be, thank you, that's true. You're not going to have any more past debts to pay before you can get on with what you're here to do. So now everybody that's, even your children, whoever I'm talking to, if you have small children, they've got a good life ahead of them because they're going to just live for themselves now. They won't be having to clear up any ancestral karmic that nobody else, they put you first. I heard that your lineage put you out in this timeline right now because they knew that anybody in their lineage could handle this time of age of what we're going through as a world right now, which would be you. I'm talking possibly an earth angel, a starseed, somebody who's lived many times. And again, if this is far out for you, I'm not your reader because I am a channeler from the divine and other astral realms. So if you don't like that, then I'm not your reader. That's okay. There's plenty of other foo-foo readers out there that'll tell you all about love and luck and all that stuff and tell you everything you want to hear. But I'm a realist. I tell you what I hear because I've been told to do so. So if that doesn't jive with you, that's cool. You're not on the right timeline for where I'm at. That's okay. You could be somewhere else. No, there's no right or wrong. People just come at different times and different places to learn things and leave. It's all right. So I'm okay with that. All right, future energies, please. Future energies. And again, I love your comments. I'll read them all. So please leave a heart emoji or something that lets me know you're reading to this far. I'd love to know it. Okay, so let's see what the future is for my Pisces. When I say future, I'm talking the next 4 to 6 weeks. I don't go too far. That's the truth. Oh my God, I love you, Spirit. I know what I just said was a little out there for a lot of you, but if you hung in there this long, everything I just said is the truth for you. So if you want to rewatch it, what I just said, and I'll recap. Your future energy is within a month. You're seeing that everything that I just said is true. It's going to start ringing true for you, your lineage, how you're feeling, things that you say. You're finding out that you're possibly somebody that's put on this earth to be an anchor for truth, love, and light and happiness for others to raise the elevation of the planet. You have lived before. If you don't believe in reincarnation, you're about to. You're about to have timeline jumps that you never thought were possible. You have probably deja vu that's happening all the time. I just heard deja vu. 1, you are maybe a life path number 1. Maybe you have taken a year off to kind of learn about all this stuff. That's what I'm hearing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, rest and rejuvenate at the bottom of the deck. I just heard look at the bottom. So you've been a year, you've been home, you've been isolating. Maybe you got a new home. Maybe you got a new space that you're able to quiet everything and listen and hear from the divine who's been giving you messages, I heard. Yes, I heard yes. So that's good. Okay, you're about to be a triumphant success. There's nothing in 4 weeks' time. You're about to get on, if you can't even believe it now, it's even more. You're going to go from the King of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, and within 4 weeks, you're going to have a new contract that's going to be given to you. Let's get some clarifiers. What's this new triumphant? It's the truth, baby. I love it, Pisces. Good job. You're about to go on your North Node. If you don't know what that is, you can check your astral chart. Your North Node is what you're here to do on this planet. Mine is in Sag. And I'm on my North Node, which I'm so happy about. Live in the moment. You're somebody who lives in the moment. I'm talking to somebody who's not looking in the past anymore about what could have been, because you're doing it now. You're not somebody who looks too far out in the future, because you realize that now is all you have, and timelines shift all the time. It doesn't play to live in the future. All you got is right now, is what Spirit is saying. And you're living in the now, which is important. Most people don't do that. Talking to somebody who is very wise, somebody who gives wise counsel to people. You could be a counselor. Ace of Cups. You got a lot of wands. You got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Yes! Pisces, you're in it, man. This is a new beginning in all fronts. Mental, spiritual, love. You're about to have the whole kit and caboodle. I don't even say that. Kit and caboodle. Yeah, watch. All right, we're going to find out who this a-hole is. Somebody wants to come in and take this crap away from you. I'm telling you what, I haven't seen that net since I sat down, because it's somebody who's monitoring your success. They deep down, don't like it, even though they want to be in it. Somebody wants to be you. Can't do what I do. All right, what else? What's up with this Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles? What's this new beginning in love? You're going to do what you love. Is this love, or is this the new beginning? Yes, Aries energy, the Fool. This is you. Look at how cute you are. No, genders are non-specific. This is the energy of somebody who's light, hard as a feather, somebody who's moving on to, there it is. I see it. See it. I just said that in monitoring. There it is, that stupid net. Come on over here. I'm going to get you. So yes, I always feel like this is a beginning in love, as well as a new beginning in what you love to do. All this Pentacles has to do with your work and career, but also I heard both. You're going to find somebody that is going to be your match, as far as they're going to complement your life and not take from you any longer. At the bottom of the deck, yeah, here's that a-hole who wants to steal from you. We're going to find out who this person is. Flying monkeys, the choice in love. Yeah, somebody you just let go of, possibly in love. Somebody who's hurt, heartbroken, because you have decided to move away from them, and that's the best thing you could have done. Again, Spirit is saying you can't take this person or people with you, because they don't deserve what you're about to get. You did the work. It's almost like, thank you, Spirit. The vibe I'm getting for this Pisces, 2222 on the clock. So 22 could be your number, life path number. Check your life path number. If you don't know it, it will tell you a lot about who you are as a person. It floored me. I'm a life path number 33, which is a master shaman, which I found out a couple of years ago, and it floored me. So anyway, I digress. But here, I'm getting, Spirit said, tell them this. It's like somebody who does a marathon and then cuts a shortcut and cuts off like 5 miles of the marathon, and then comes in at the end and wants to win the race because they didn't do the whole marathon and think they're going to get the medal after doing that. Absolutely. Somebody who does not do the entire work but wants to get the reward at the end and looking for shortcuts. Whoever this person is looks for shortcuts because they don't want to do the work. They're very lazy. They sit back. They try to hide behind people that do the work. Whoever this person is knows that you're good for it. They know that you're going to put in the work and get rewarded, so they're waiting for you to do all the work so they can roll in at the last minute and go, yeah, look what we did. Isn't this great? Wrong. Spirit says no. They've done that previous lifetimes, I've heard. They're not doing it anymore. 1-1 there. Huh? Did you see it? I know you won't see it on the camera, but come on over. I'm in a snack. Someone wants to whiz in. He went just by me just now. Wants to come in, take your energy, take your money, take your accolades, and then fool others to think that they were there the whole time, that they had a hand in it. See what that collective did, the Pisces? Yeah, see what Pisces did right there? I told them to do that. That was my idea. I gave them all the money to do that. They wouldn't have been able to do that without me. That's this person, this narcissistic a-hole that wants to come in. We're going to find out who this person is. You've got 3 aces, 11-11, 22-22, 33-33. Those are the master numbers. Those are the shamans. Those are the teachers. Those are the ones that are leading the way. You could be an Aries as well as a Pisces. Could be a fire in your chart somewhere. I see a lot of water. I see earth, and I see air. I see all those signs. I like to throw it out. But mostly I see cups, which is you, Pisces, and earth heavily. You might have earth in your chart. It could be rising. Again, if this isn't making any sense to you, that's okay. Check out your other signs. I have them all listed. You're the last one that I'm doing for the month of October. Okay, so let's pull the Kipper and find out. Yeah, you're moving on. Look at you, boom, at the bottom of the deck. You're moving on. You've already moved on, I've heard. You moved on and the bus has left the station. You left this person sitting on the bench. Take that out wherever it resonates. You left this person sitting on the bench. Yep. Who is it? It's an ice king. It's a male. It could be a man. Or you're acting ice cold now. Could be true. Or they're acting ice cold to you and they're going to roll in when things are good. This is a person that secretly wants to be king of the world. I heard. I'm king of the world. No, you're not. Somebody from their past, because I have a 6. When 42, it's a 6. Who is this person that wants my Pisces to stay down? Who is jealous? Who is this person? Who is this person? Could be somebody you divorced or have legal issues with, somebody who's stalking. Now, if this is you, please be very careful about stalkers, especially if you've had a tumultuous relationship with this king, ice king person. This person, I'm hearing that you can't leave me. So whoever this person is, deep down, they may or may not have said that, but this person thinks that you would, this person thought that you would never leave them, that you never would have moved on, and you had to legally separate yourself from this person in some way, whether it's business or love or divorce or whatnot. This person never thought you would ever make that move, and you did. And because you did, your spirits and angels are now going to shower you with so much abundance and money that you deserve. This person knew that you were going to get some kind of inheritance sometime soon, maybe. Maybe it's some kind of money that you were owed by somebody, and they knew that was going to come in, and they were just waiting for it so they can cash in on it. Nope. Spirit says, no, they don't deserve it. In fact, they're going to start losing money. In fact, they're going to lose almost everything, I heard, because of what they did. All right, so what is it that they did? Let's find out what happened here. What did they do? Oh, God. Yeah, rich guy. Thank you. Bingo. That's who they want to be. They want to be this rich person. That's what they're after. Only your money. Only whatever abundance that you bring in. This Ice King just wants to be rich. They want money without effort. Unfortunately, Pisces, you're about to be rich in life, and they want to be associated with that. They don't care about you. They just want your money, and they're going to do anything in their way possible to get it. So you might have kids, so be careful about that. They might use these children to get to you as far as know what's going on with you, because kids love to chat, and you don't want to, I'm getting somebody who doesn't badmouth this person if you do have children with them or family with them, but deep down this person is sneaky. They're spying through your children. So just be careful what you tell your kids if you don't want them to know about it, because your kids don't know. They want to share your good news with them because you're their dad. So they're going to do that. So just know that whoever this person is, they're going to get information from anybody they can to find out when it's the right time to come back, or when it's the right time to try to be nice to you. So they're up 27, 33, so that you'll be nice to them. And they can definitely gain, even if it's just your time, even if it's just your energy. You carry abundant energy for this person. They don't understand, like the Energizer Bunny I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Like you have more energy than you know what to, yeah, your distant future, right. What you thought was coming in the distant future is now is the time. Within a month, you're about to see big changes that it may take a little bit to get to the super rich status, but you're going to see an increase in your money, and all the struggle that you had with your money up until now is over. As long as you keep this a-hole away, you're going to continue to have abundance and growth, and there will be nobody siphoning off of you anymore that doesn't deserve it. Yeah, started happening in September possibly. Yep. You could be 36 years old. It could be, Virgo, possibly in your chart, or Virgo's around you doing this, trying to get your money. Watch your bank accounts, I heard, especially if you got children. Watch those. They're going to do anything they can do to try to figure out what you're doing, is what I heard. Yeah. Abundance. Bingo. It fell on a rich guy. They want your money. An abundance in whatever that is that you carry, an abundance of everything. You carry abundance of energy. You carry abundance of money. You carry abundance of health, wealth, all of it. They know that being around you means that they're going to be an abundant soul themselves. Again, in the past, well, whether this is something that you relate to or not, think in the past. When you were abundant, how did that make them look? If you were married to this person, they didn't do much. You did almost everything, right? And they'd, like an energy vampire, they just siphon it off of you over and over and over and over. Family. Somebody in your family, again, married to them or in your family, priest, high priest. This person wants to be like you. They want to be able to say that they're getting divine messages, but spirits shut that shit down. They said, we don't talk to that jerk. He doesn't listen. Whoever this person is, they don't believe in the spiritual realm. And they may have made you feel bad about believing. Because thank you, Spirit. If they knew that you were right, you would have left a long time ago. because your spirit angel has been like, we've been banging you over the head for months trying to get you to leave this person. And you finally listened and you did it. Congratulations. You finally heard it. You heard the call, whether you got it on your own or they gave you a dream or something that you woke up one day and said, what the hell am I doing? And you just, it's like you hit a wall and you just left. Congratulations. And now it's the right time. You could have been born on the 26th. You could be 26 or 8 could be, I have a 7 and a 1 here. That's 8. So you could be a very spiritual being. And now you've honed in on that more. You divinely are talking to God, no matter what or who says you shouldn't. You're listening to your higher power. Congratulations. Now you can move on. Now Spirit says you've got the lesson. You've learned. You're not going back. I'm hearing hell. No. And if you try, you won't. The Spirit and angels won't let you because you're on this divine assignment and you can't move. You can't go back. That's good. Anything else on this idiot person? What's up for them? What's the current energy for this person that's spying on the collective? Yeah. Bingo. This is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, but they're abandoned. That's what they feel, abandoned by you because they don't know how to generate their own energy. They cannot be on their own. They're codependent. This person can't do it by themselves. They have told themselves that they need somebody else to be abundant, and that is not the case. And it's over. 82 is 10, and it's over now. There's no more going back. You've told them to get out, or you've left them and said, bye, I'm not coming back. And now they know it. And at the bottom of the deck, your ancestors, bingo. I said, thank you. We told you that, and they're telling you they helped you make this decision. They gave you dreams. They put things in your path so that you would hear it. They put in synchronicities. You're finally awakened to it, I heard. You finally got the message by them, and you're listening to them more than that old sequence of old ways of doing. Yeah, you've broken ancestor lineage of old programming. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Of you need somebody to be happy. You need someone to, to be whole. No, you're whole all by yourself. You and the divine is all you need. You don't need a man or a woman in your life to make you feel better or best or to survive. And you could do it on your own. I know it's tough financially, but Spirit says, no, we'll make sure you have enough money because you got, look at this money. You won't need anybody to do anything else. The divine will give you, your ancestors are putting money in your way so you don't need another income. You will be all right by yourself because that's meant to be. For now, you do have love coming in the future, but now you need to do this by yourself so no one comes in and takes it. You will not allow anybody to come in and take it. Not a soul. Can I get information more about this person and from the past? What is the energy that my Pisces should take toward these people now and from the past? What is the energy that is the best course of action? What's the best course of action with this spying person or people? Mother effer. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Keep your money for yourself, biatches. Do not give anybody any of your money. Do not give your abundance away. You are the Queen of Pentacles in here. I'm talking to, even though that you're a Pisces, you're down to earth. You got a new, again, Ace of Pentacles again. Spirit says, we spoke. We said it again. Here it is across 2 decks. Another Ace of Pentacles. You were to go on this by yourself. In the King of Pentacles, thank you. You do have a divine partner. This could be somebody in business, though. That's not you. You're your own divine energy. You're your own. You are well balanced. You don't need anybody else. But if you do, there is somebody that's going to come in and equally give to you, just like you gave to them. Now you know what you don't want. Spirit says, now you know you've had the worst. Now it's time for the best. Thank you, Spirit. 33 on the clock. All right, Pisces. So proud of you. So happy for you. This is amazing. You are in. You're in. You're in. You're about to be richer than you've ever seen. This person could take a hike. This person is going to be that's part of the karma. Spirit's telling me this, to watch you succeed. So let them have a front row seat because you're not letting them in your little inner circle. They do not deserve to have anything that you're getting. So congratulations, Pisces. I'll see you next month. I hope it all goes well for you. I would love to hear this. If you made it this far, please just hit the little thank you, buy me a coffee. That'll be great. I'll see you later on the next one.